Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here back. Some more Madden franchise. Year 4, week 5, Thursday night game for our Bears. We got a deal with installing the game plan at this point. It is week 5. Let's rest. Don't want to get injured at this point. We got to take on none other than Cameron Jordan this week. Commit to slowing him down. Give up 2 or fewer sacks and beat the Saints. They've cleared Sweat to play. However, we're going to start the second-year player, Gary Young. At this point, we don't want to rush Sweat back. Don't want him to get re-injured in this. He's not going to be very good if he can't really compete against one of the best offensive lines in the league. So let's start Gary Young, the backup, and we'll have Sweat back for another primetime game next week against the Packers. That'll be one of the biggest things we come on. Corner of Purdue looks pretty decent. Jalen Straight, zone, corner out of Duke, nickel guy. Nicholas Gunther. He drops maybe. Gabe Rhodes. Ooh, he's going to be good, I think. Take a look at Shaquille Lamb. Darnell Spurlock. Nice. Maybe Harold Briggs is decent. We need to think about what we do at the offensive line long term. I think we're good with Daniels, Tolbert, Amaya, Purcell. We need to look at what we're going to do at center. As Whitehair is going to be 32 next year. And we're going to have to think about what we're going to do. I think he's only in contract for 2 more years. So we need to worry about bringing someone in, and maybe that guy is Hartwell. I don't know. Good reserve guy, but maybe it's Peterson. Peterson's also seen the field at some point, but I don't know the reserve guy. Defense, we also got to work at Akeem Hicks, who's 33. He might end up retiring. Kerrigan was a role player. Is a role player at this point. We have Stevie Richards that's seen the field a little bit. Maybe he'll be ready to come up. He's only 22 years old, so that. We already got Fuller's thing with Jalen Johnson and Goodson. I like Shelley and Vildor, so we're good there. How old is Eddie Jackson? He's 29. We need to worry about safety. Khalil Mack is 33. So we got to worry about Khalil Mack, which we are thinking about what we're going to do at pass rusher. And Hooker is only 25, so at least Hooker will be on here long term. We got some things to worry about. So let's hop in the game. Thursday primetime game. Here's your X Factors: Michael Thomas, Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, Cameron Jordan, Clayton Judge, Teron Armstead, Ryan Ramczyk, and Roquan Smith. Let's look at the jerseys. Let's look at what their jerseys are. They're going to be in their whites. Don't they have a cool classic one? Are they all like... Yeah, we'll put them in their current away. All right. Let's do this, baby. Thursday prime time. I'm kind of disappointed we haven't got a Superstar X Factor breakout for Roquan Smith yet. Still.
It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
I'm kind of disappointed we also haven't gotten one for Eddie Jackson for a dev upgrade.
And what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall.
He's played good, but they're 1-3.
Would you say last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on few other parts of the offense. Springs a receiver or two for him.
Come on, Roquan.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Benny Snell is not a guy to sleep on. He's a pretty good running back.
Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing
Someone picked that ball off. Jesus.
linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to find his tight end boy.
There's Gary Young.
He's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20.
Jesus.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20.
You yet let the young rookie,
Just like that, they'll
a
operate
first-year player, go out there and make that play against you? Come on.
Jameis again. It's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 6 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top
Blitz.
Down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Almost picked by Eddie Jackson. Or no, it's Jalen Johnson out there.
They've got to find a way to all get on the same
Eddie Jackson was in the was taking the receiver in the slot.
big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
All right, Judge.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching.
He didn't really go 2-2 though,
Defense got on him a little bit. Good news.
because he had a rushing touchdown.
Cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They will run it the first time with David Montgomery. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Moss, man, getting deep in that secondary.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24 28-30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into the hands of Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 7 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100. They'll look to throw now on first down.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
11 more on that one and another first down.
55's mine, guys. 55.
And another end around. This time it is a big play to Darnell Mooney. 32 yard.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses are play because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
The Saints have struggled on defense, and it definitely shows why.
Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Their division is very good, too.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key play is you nailed it.
And he'll go down.
And there's Hicks.
There for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
Knocked away.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston.
Oh, wow. And there's Moss again.
And he is going to have the Saints first down.
Dude, this guy is a beast.
A real letdown.
Is this like Randy Moss's son or something? Jesus.
Allow the conversion.
We got 3.
A first down throw for Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
I think that's Moss.
Working across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Single in the slot. Single in the slot. Hey, watch number 33.
First down, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's corralled.
I don't know who 84 is. 87 is Moss.
11 yards there. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target and didn't overthink it.
Maybe it is 87, not 84, and I'm just blind.
Use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice.
That's probably more likely.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Watch the curl. Watch 36. 36.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good job. Good stuff.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Mike, 36.
Yeah, it's going to be 87.
36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil
Mack and Hicks.
sack number 1.
Good coverage downfield.
His great career.
Essentially a coverage sack.
Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coming right. This is Montgomery on the turn.
Come on.
He got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarter.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I got to get rid of that.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Judge was immediately under pressure.
Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Come on, let's go.
That is Diggs and Mims. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
Ah.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Come on.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
We just cannot stop this guy, man.
Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that's a blitz. I was coming anyway.
Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. A rough couple of weeks for
I was coming anyway, baby.
sacks last week. 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change your route point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
The current formula is not working right now. 3rd and long for Winston. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
We're going to work.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. They'll come out throwing and start the drive.
Jesus.
Throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball ready.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready at least for that run pass option.
You get the sense next time he has an opportunity,
Is Trey Cohen?
keep it himself and get to
The option?
probably owes his back
The RPO there?
on that one, huh?
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple.
We're going to take a shot at Allen Robinson here.
So he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But
Nope.
every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they're both the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw, this is Cohen.
Ah.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Drop back in coverage.
Stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Trying to get it to Tariq nice hold serve.
Jesus.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense the past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down.
Cohen just did not run the full route I wanted him to.
Unexpected fourth down here.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of
15-mile-an-hour wind, that's out the back of the end zone.
guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be
There's 83.
gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So there is an 83.
Now Winston, he will keep it. And he'll get 2 or 3.
Eddie Jackson.
As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Our score 10 to 3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
Oh, Goodson almost made a move there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise.
Moss is just
31 pass instead of run.
Jesus.
15 yards.
Six guys.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs. Now, here's another 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Going for it all. And he's got it.
And Hooker gets Moss. Wow.
Preston Williams.
What is this? Is this real life right now? We're just letting him make bad decisions and we're not taking the ball away. Okay.
Puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. All level now at 10 apiece.
We're letting the Saints just hang around. This is where we put it out.
Game as we approach halftime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
This is where we put it out of reach right here, baby.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a
Wow.
field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That is caught by Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Defense focus. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield. And
Mims?
inside the 45.
Mims is gonna. This is just nothing but mossing each other right now.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46.
That wasn't where I wanted that ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's got his
Nope.
man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's coming, double up.
From the shotgun, Winston. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Now a timeout.
You can't make this field goal. At least you shouldn't be able to.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this won't get
Missed it. Short. Into the right.
off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make anyway.
Kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? That's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups.
Vikings, Lions.
We'll highlight the game in Detroit. A big one
Packers
for the
have a
Lions,
bye.
as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. As for the 4 o'clock game,
Due to time constraints, we move you forward
So.
in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third.
We're just letting Jameis Winston stay in this game.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now whistles, and we've got a
Oh, and
a man down.
Terrell Edmonds is down.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, hey. You don't want it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice
The rookie. First down, baby.
with his legs after the catch.
A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him in the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And
He got it in.
for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped
Good power running there by David Montgomery.
was bad or incorrect,
And that's why we re-signed him.
and just a tad more determination. And
More of a precaution than anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Even though we drafted a halfback, it was more of a precaution.
Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Oh yeah, we got 16-mile-an-hour wind.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third.
There's Nichols and Roquan.
take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back.
And there's Roquan again.
Able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves into a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you don't have your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
They've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball the running back.
And again,
Oh, that's football for me.
we just can't win these 50-50 jump balls at all. We have not won one. We haven't even had a knockaway.
From the gun, Winston. And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Gary Young says, take a seat.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
And Jalen Johnson off the screen says no.
Oh boy, you ain't got no feet.
They will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Press coverage, baby. Interception. Get out of here.
And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception.
Man, that's Jameis Winston for you, man.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is Jameis Winston for you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
Roquan says no.
After what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance.
We're going to just tee off on the quarterback constantly.
I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Okay. Okay, Madden.
It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
I'm just gonna say okay.
Jameis to throw it. Got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
And Roquan's there again.
Couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, check. 3 down. Run.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Got this.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show him.
There you are.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I want to say that was Roquan again.
Into second and 4. Now Snell. He's going to get
There's Ryan Kerrigan.
he's down to the
And Roquan is banged up.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down.
Iggy's going to check in now.
Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first
I have no idea what kind of... Just because Schulte's going to be out for the rest of the game.
Things do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
They said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still has all the trust, doesn't he?
And there is Eddie Jackson fighting through that.
He finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked.
And there's Young again.
10-yard line.
Check. 45.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA.
I need double coverage of anything that goes into the end zone.
But this is a big play right. 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And they're able to get this one across the 30.
First down, David Montgomery.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good.
They really are. What do to make an adjustment on defense? They've had an answer for it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
58's the mic. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun.
The rookie has it. That's a 1st down.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Draw play.
Here I come again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's it, baby.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, let's take a shot.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come on 2nd down.
Wow, that broke down completely. My entire line broke down. Jesus.
Product of Nigeria by way of Canada. The Bears on 3rd down.
Okay.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
58.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's not under
Process and his ability to move and get down
5 minutes, so.
What I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the
And intercepted.
Oh, wow. Mims.
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
I thought I threw that a tad too late.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
They need to execute.
Thank you. We won 1 jump ball. Won the entire game.
Reel that one in, but it'll be
1.
2nd down.
1 jump ball.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Pressure, and he's
Not going anywhere with that ball. Get out of here.
Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 20.
Such an inaccurate throw that it was actually thrown where there was the gap.
It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's into the hands of the tight end.
Nope, holding.
And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think
Hey,
someone
baby,
got
this ain't
held.
good enough.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh? Now it also tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
It's knocked away by Merriweather.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting that one there.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? They're going to put this thing away.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Mike 55. Switch up, switch up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, pick it up, D.
The shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the game.
Thought maybe I had Cohen in that edge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Montgomery on the counter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's in.
Touchdown. Tariq Cohen.
Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I mean, Iggy isn't a bad linebacker by any means.
Carrying their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much.
But the key is our secondary is so damn good. And there's Nichols.
And Winston goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Winston. Going out left side by Robinson. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To Boyle here over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And there's Gary Young again. Wow. Young has 3 sacks today.
As they'll stop the clock.
This is one of the best.
To go in the football game. Pass protection.
This is literally one of the best offensive lines we've played this year.
I know he ain't got it.
20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st
And
down.
Gary Young,
Made here at the Bears.
the 2nd-year guy, is completely
Great numbers here in overtime.
destroyed
Moving his guys downfield.
the Saints by himself.
That's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago.
At this point, I think Young warrants to play.
Second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that
He warrants to start.
at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to
And that was just straight.
take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
It's just straight Gary Young doing Gary Young things. Okay. Do 2 picks. I kind of shared it. Still about 70 yards off on the ground. Touchdowns by Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery. Richard Moss at a $155 on us. We could not stop a jump ball today by any means. We just couldn't. They still left a lot on the field. Goodson with the most tackles, sacks. Gary Young had 3. Khalil Mack had 1.5. Here's the rest of it. Interception by Goodwin, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson had that touchdown. Could we get a breakout against the Packers? Because it's a division game. It's a rivalry game. Maybe. Eddie Jackson is a 90 overall, and he's not even he's only a star dev. Jesus. Awareness, press, tackle, man coverage. All right. Gary Young. Speed guy. He has good finesse moves. Give him power rushing, some power rushing upgrades. Direct power moves to 2. Nice. Like shedding. Okay. His hair is see-through? Okay. Alright, Madden. Whatever you say. Offensive line got a boost. Week 5. Josh Sweat does come back from injury. But at this point, we're going to play Gary Young. I'm sorry, man. Gary Young is playing great. We go with a hot hand. Kerrigan's going to be the role player here. We'll kind of see what we go into from there. Other good upgrades here. Clayton Judge gets one. He's an 86 overall now. Superstar X Factor. See if we can get a strong arm up. Throw power? No. Play action, throwing or pressure is good. Awareness. Denzel Mims creeping up to that. Does need some help in the deep route. Awareness, deep route, medium route, catching. Okay. Okay. Ryan Kerrigan. Just get him what he's best in. Ooh, 3 block shedding. Nice. Okay, James Daniels. Good in pass. Awareness, pass block. Okay. It's a good upgrade. Week 6. It's the Pack. They're 1-3 at this point. I know we played them before, but we're gonna skim through. But we played them before, though, so let's just look at the injury report for the Packers. They're gonna be without Elgton Jenkins and James Bradbury. So those are two big pieces for them. Let's look at the first game. Against the Packers, we won 24-21. We staved off a fourth quarter comeback. I think, or maybe we won it in the last drive. Rodgers put up 2 touchdowns. Judge put up 2. Rodgers took 4 sacks. Rushing, Montgomery 35 yards off 13 carries. A.J. Dillon, Clayton Judge had a rushing touchdown. Mims at $108 off 8 receptions, a touchdown. Brian Fowler had a TD. Devin Funchess, Allen Robinson. Defense tranquil, was all over the place. Sacks 3 by Mack, 1 by Alexander Johnson. Akeem Hicks, the interception by Trey Herndon. Forced fumble by Khalil Mack. I think that was the one where he took to the house, right? No one took to the house. He would just made him fumble, I guess. Okay. So I will see you guys week 6 taking on a division rival, Packers at Lambeau Field. This is another big game at this point. And I think since it is week 6, we are going to go to an auto scouting until the off season. So it makes it pretty easy. But at this point, I'm not worried about scouting. Let me do it really quick though. Just so you can kind of roll with it. Next episode. Oh, this looks pretty good. Just Chad Bonds. So yeah, I will see you guys in a week 6 when we take on the Packers. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Later.